Hello. Hi, how are you? What's your name?
1 second.
Sorry? Can you hear me now? Okay. Hi, all right. So can you tell me your name, a little bit about yourself, and then I'll introduce myself as well.
Yes,
Okay. Simrez, where are you from? Where do you study? What's the name of your school? What do you like, dislike, anything?
live in
Whatever you want to tell
Chennai.
me.
I live in Chennai in Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
And then I study at Martha's International School.
Mm-hmm. Any hobby? Any likes, dislike? No? Okay, tell me your favorite subject. No favorite subject?
They're
You like?
kind of equal.
Okay, and what is your not so favorite subject? What you don't like?
English.
Hmm?
English.
I can't hear you. Simrez, your voice is really muffled. I think is it
English.
English? You don't like English. Okay. All right. That's hopefully you like science? Do you like science?
Yes.
Yes, great. Okay. All right. So my name is Aishwarya. Okay, a little bit about myself. I'm going to be your science mentor, obviously, if we come for the one-on-one classes. Today, I'm going to have a demo with you. I'll just quickly talk about a small little topic. Do you what is happening in school for science? This, what are
Now
you doing?
exams are happening. Right now
Okay.
exams are happening. And
Mhm.
then in bio, we're learning ecosystems and a healthy diet. And then for physics, it's magnetism. Chemistry
Oh,
is already over, and I wrote it good.
mm-hmm. All right. So, have you ever given an Olympiad exam earlier, or is this your first time?
These are like school exams.
No, no, I'm talking about Olympiad. School exam I've understood, but otherwise, have you given an Olympiad before?
Olympiad exams. Uh, I don't remember the last time I wrote like a science Olympiad exam.
Mm-hmm. But you've given
Yes,
other subjects.
I'm pretty sure it's optional.
Yeah, but
Uh,
you've not sat down for a science Olympiad. But you've done other Olympiads like maths or English or whatever?
only those the compulsory Olympiads I've done.
Okay. All right. All right, so a little bit about Olympiad. If you know, I'm not going to go into what is what, but just that for Olympiad exam, it's slightly more than what is happening in school. I mean, slightly, not much, but you will have to put in a little bit of self study here. Apart from that, of course, I am there to help you out, but you will also have to study on your own. Okay. Now, any topic that you want me to discuss, or can I pick out on any of the topic for a demo? I'll pick. Okay, that's nice. Okay, then I'll just pick one at random. Shall we do light?
Already gone through that so much.
Sorry,
Already gone through light so much.
you've gone through light so much. Then what do you want to do? That's why I said pick up a topic, whichever you want.
You pick up a topic.
Huh?
Anything but light.
Anything but light. All right.
And forces.
And forces. Okay.
Because you study them every single year. I don't know why.
Okay. So do you want to do like let me see what all topics are there. Let's do something from bio then.
I sure.
Should we do respiration?
Can you do magnetism now that I think about it?
Hmm?
Can we do magnetism?
Okay. Magnetism. Oh, magnetism is a part of
Physics.
but magnetism is not there in the Olympiad syllabus. Uh,
Then can we do
you want to do electricity, acids, bases, heat, physical and chemical changes.
let's do something in chemistry, which
Shall we do acid, bases, and salts?
okay, acids and bases.
Okay. All right, let me just share my screen. Let me know a couple of things that I want from you for the demo is it'll be a just a half an hour demo, but in this I will talk about the topic, and then when I ask you if you have any doubt, you can ask your questions if you have any. Okay. Also, if you feel that you're unable to understand what I'm saying, or if you feel that I'm going too fast, just let me know. All right, shall we start? Okay. All right, so we have the topic acid, base, and salts. Have you done this in school?
Yes.
All right. So when we talk about an acid, base, and a salt, they are different in different matters because when we are talking about these substances, they are different in their properties. They are different in how
Taste. Taste.
they are
Acid
different in
stays
taste.
sour and
Correct.
base stays bitter.
Bitter. Correct. Very good. So they are different in taste. They're different in how they react. They will be different in how they look like. They will also be different in how they will undergo chemical reactions, and of course the chemical composition internally is also different. Now whenever before I talk about the properties of bases and acids and salts, whenever we're looking at an acid and a base and if we need to test them, we use something called the pH.
Bitters.
What is a pH?
Say the pH is how strong or weak the liquid is.
Strong or
Okay.
weak as in muscular, physically
Uh,
strong?
the pH is like how strong or weak the acid or base is.
Correct, as acid or base is correct. So pH is also known as power of hydrogen. Okay, that is the full form of a pH. Now, when we look at power of hydrogen, when we say, like you said, that it is a measure of how weak or how strong an acid or a base is, or whether a substance is an acid or a base, we will find it out by finding out its pH. So, if any substance can give away hydrogen easily, it's an acid. Okay, so acids give away hydrogen easily. Okay, whereas in terms of bases will either give out OH ions easily or accept hydrogen ions easily from the acid. That is why, depending upon how much hydrogen is being released, if an acid releases a lot of hydrogen, then it's a strong acid. pH will be closer to 1, right? Like from 0 to 7, a substance is acidic, and from 7 to 14, a substance is basic, and 7 is neutral. Any chemical that you know of which is neutral? 7?
Water.
Water. Pure water.
Distilled water.
Distilled water. Correct. Distilled water, pure water that has a neutral pH. Now, in case of base, whatever acids are releasing, like whatever hydrogen the acids are releasing, all that will be taken up by the base, or the base can also release OH ions or hydroxide ions when they are in a solution form. Acids will release hydrogen in solution form again. So far, any doubt, or you want to add something to this?
Mm-hmm.
Any doubt? No. Uh, can you hear me properly? Is my voice like in the like? I hope the speed is okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, great. All right, great. Now let's look at some properties of acids. So this is a pH paper or a strip, and we can test the pH from here. So these are certain materials that there are certain common materials around us that have acids in them. Okay, so they are present in oranges, they are present in lemons. So all your citric fruits, they will contain citric acid. Okay, now in Olympiad or normally they can ask you about what is the kind of acid that is. They can give you match the following. You have to match the acids to the food particles or the substances that contain these acids. So citrus fruits, oranges, lemons, mandarin, grapefruit, quinoa, all these things will have citric acid. Tomato consists of oxalic acid. Vinegar consists of acetic acid. Yogurt or curd consists of lactic acid. And all your fizzy drinks, soda, Coke, Pepsi, Sprite, they all contain carbonic acid. Okay? So these are different, they are very mild. Normally, acids will cause corrosion. It's one of the properties of acids to cause corrosion. However, acids that are present in food are in very mild quantity. They're in very little quantity. That is why they don't burn us up or anything. But if we have a lot of these acids, especially empty stomach, then it will create problems. Why?
Indigestion.
But why? That's true. It will create problem in digestion. But do you know why?
Because we have too much acid in our stomachs that we burp a lot.
Correct. So the stomach already has HCl in it for digestion, and if you add more acid to it, then it will become an acidic environment, and then people experience acidity. So that is why first thing in the morning you are not supposed to have anything acidic. Okay, you can have lemon water. People drink lemon water and all. That is okay because it's much more diluted. But like instead of having like first thing in the morning you have an orange or any citrusy fruit, not advisable.
What about midnight?
Yeah, midnight is still okay. I mean, anyway, you should not be eating at midnight. Okay, should
Why?
eat
My
because your
parents
body is
all
already, huh?
my parents always say that it's unhealthy to drink like soda at night time.
At night. Correct. That is because your body is already in. So soda at night is not just because of carbonic acid, it is because of the excess amount of sugar that is present in it. So your body is going into, after a certain period of time, your body is slowing down and going into the sleep mode. And then you give sugar to it. Then what will happen? You'll get this instant burst of energy and you'll be running around and then you'll feel very, very tired. And next morning you'll not be able to wake up for school. Okay. So it's nothing related to the acid. It's
What about
actually because of
spicy food? Spicy
spicy
snacks.
food in general will activate the acid in the stomach. But again, you should not eat after a certain period of time.
Like
Like,
Lay's chips. Lay's chips. Like they're
but again, that
spicy.
has a lot of carbohydrates. You've done the chapter nutrition. A lot of carbohydrates, again, a lot of sugars, a lot of unhealthy. First of all, you should not be having, not midnight, you should not be eating it at all because it's unhealthy. Bad oil, bad carbohydrates, no nutritional value as such. Okay. All right, coming back to acids, it tastes sour. You already told me. These substances also taste sour because they have acids. And their chemical nature is acidic. Okay, and the term acidic comes from a Latin word which means sour. Okay, so the Latin word is acre and it means sour. All right, any doubts so far? Okay. Now let's look at the properties. So in acids, acids are sour in taste. They produce a lot of hydrogen ions. I've already told you that. And it always turns blue litmus red. So litmus paper is an indicator that we use, and blue litmus will turn red in the presence of acid, whereas red litmus will change no color. Okay. Then when acids react with metals, they will give you a salt and hydrogen gas will be liberated out. This we'll also do in detail later on. They are good conductors of electricity because they can produce a lot of hydrogen ions. So these hydrogen ions act as conducting electrons, so they can conduct electricity easily. So anything that is acidic can conduct electricity. They are very, very corrosive.
So then does that mean that if I put like a wire into a lemon and put another wire out, it will power
Not as much, it
electricity?
cannot power, but yes, it will conduct electricity. It
Or will
won't,
it conduct it? Will
it
it
can
conduct
because it can because, but again, lemon, all these substances do not have a lot of acid, right?
sulfuric acid?
Yeah, 100%. First, though, you'll burn the wires if you directly dip it in sulfuric acid. But if it is dilute sulfuric acid, it will conduct electricity. Okay. Then acid plus base, this is called a neutralization reaction. They both will neutralize each other, and you will get salt and water. Okay. And pH is always less than 7. That means from 0 to 7 is an acidic substance. Any doubt so far? Okay, so when we say corrosive, example is given acid rain. So normally also any acid, like I said, sulfuric acid. If you dip something in sulfuric acid, it will burn. Alright, that is why normally we don't handle acids like that only. We usually have diluted acids in the labs also, chemistry labs. Plus, we have seen the effect of acid rain over the years. You've seen the color of the Taj Mahal has become yellow. Statue of Liberty has become green. So they are all corrosive in nature and they can cause a lot of damage. Okay. These are certain sources of acids other than what we've already done. So we have vinegar, acetic acid, lemon, citric acid, tomato, oxalic acid. This we already discussed. These are something new that we did not discuss earlier. So grapes have tartaric acid, apple, malic acid, and formic acid, and milk has lactic acid. Okay. You want to say something?
Can if acid do bees?
Sorry?
Can if acid do bees? Like
Yeah, bees also have formic acid only, so that is why when they sting us, it burns and it hurts. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Moving forward. Okay, now acids can be divided into two types. We can have strong acids and we can have weak acids. Strong acids will dissociate or break down into hydrogen ions and other molecules completely. So there'll be a complete breakdown of acids. That is why they are known as strong acids, because they can release all the hydrogen that is present in them. Whereas weak acids do not liberate out all the hydrogen that is present in them. So they will not break down completely when mixed with water. For example, if you look here, this is chloric acid. Chloric acid is a strong acid. So it will dissociate into hydrogen plus ClO3. So all the hydrogen ion has broken down from here. Similarly, HBr will form H plus ions plus bromine, Br. Hydrochloric acid that is present in our stomach will be broken down into H and Cl. So whatever number of hydrogen atoms are here in the acid will disassociate from the compound and it will be present in the solution, and that is why they are strong, because they are giving out all their hydrogen. Whereas in case of weak acids, for example acetic acid, so how many hydrogen atoms we have? We have CH3 and COOH. So total 4 number of hydrogen atoms, 3 here and 1 here. So all of them will not dissociate. It will form CH3, COO plus hydrogen. So these hydrogen atoms are still there. Similarly, boric acid, H plus H2BO3. Got it? Like this. All the hydrogen atoms are not dissociated. Any doubt?
What's a sulfurous acid?
Sorry?
What's a sulfurous acid?
Sulfurous acid is slightly different from sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid has 4 oxygen molecules, but sulfurous will have only 3. That's a difference.
So one atom so one oxygen atom can burn you.
No, it's not the oxygen that is burning you. Both are acids. This is a stronger acid because not of oxygen. It is because when it disassociates, why is dissociation happening? Whenever it is mixing with water, it can easily give away its hydrogen atoms because SO4 is a stable compound. So it can remain as SO4 easily, and H2 molecules, all the 2 molecules of hydrogen are released in, and that is why it's a strong acid. But SO3 is not a stable compound. So only 1 hydrogen atom will be released, and to make this stable, we will have to have this kind of arrangement. Sorry, not H2S, HSO3 to make this stable, because SO3 cannot remain like SO3 independent of the H, but SO4 can remain. Got it? So it's not because of the oxygen that one is burning you and the other one is not. It is because of the presence or the composition that the acid is in, and that hydrogen can be removed easily, and in one case hydrogen cannot be removed easily. Got it?
Mm-hmm. Very understandable.
Sorry?
Very understandable.
All right. Okay. Any doubt here? No. All right. So what kind of questions come from here for Olympiad is that they will ask you. Of course, we'll do this in detail once we have regular classes. I'm just skimming through it for now because we are trying to figure out the demo is going right now, but I'm just going through it quickly, but in detail we'll talk about it, and you will have to know which one is strong acids, which ones are weak acids by name, by their chemical formula, because match the following can come, or they can ask you out of the following, pick out the weak acids and pick out the strong acids, or they can ask you that if H2SO4 is reacting with water or is present in an aqueous solution, what are the end products that are formed. So you need to know everything. Okay. So that once we come to the regular classes, we can obviously talk about that in detail, and how will you remember it, that also I will tell you. Now we already know, like we were discussing, you are not supposed to eat citric acids or any kind of acidic material first thing in the morning, is because your body already has hydrochloric acid, right? The stomach produces hydrochloric acid for digestion of food, and these acids will make it possible for humans to digest most of the uh, strong content that is there, especially proteins and all are digested with the help of this acid, not directly with the acid, but acids will make a acidic environment for the protein to be digested. So if somebody doesn't eat food on time, or your dinner time is there or your lunch time is there, your stomach starts to growl, it starts to hurt, that is because this acid automatically keeps on producing, because your brain is used to a certain kind of time period, and the brain will give a signal and body will start producing acid. Okay. People eat drinking tea first thing in the morning, having coffee first thing in the morning, again not very advisable because your stomach is full of acid. So what can you do? Wake up in the morning, have a nice warm glass of water first thing. and then you can eat whatever you want because it will neutralize or it will dilute the acid that has been produced in the stomach throughout the night. Okay? And no skipping of breakfast ever. That's why we say breakfast is the most important meal of the day because it will help in giving you energy as well as digesting the food. All right, now let's come to bases. So we see bases in what all components? We have bases in soaps, toothpaste, washing soda, soap solutions, slake lime, whitewash. Right? So they're all basic substances
And
and
what
they will
happens if
taste
you put
bitter.
your hand inside a strong base?
Again,
Like,
it will be a burning sensation. It will not be as corrosive as acid. It will not burn it immediately. But yes, there will be a burning sensation. There will be like a irritation on your hand. Like if somebody keeps on touching soap, especially those soaps, no, which like the ones that are being used for as detergents, washing agents, and all, they have good amounts of bases in it. So if you touch that with bare hands, it will cause irritation. It can cause rashes on your hand. It can cause slight, like, removal of the skin, but not corrosive. It will not burn immediately like how acids do, because acids are much more stronger. Okay. Other than that, bitter in taste, you already told me, and they feel soapy to touch. That is why they are part of lot of detergents and soap solution and washing solutions and all. These are certain properties. So they are bitter to taste, they are soapy to touch. Bases can be of two types. Either they are alkali bases, so we call them alkalis, or normal bases, non-alkalis. So alkalis are bases that are soluble in water.
Francia.
Yes,
Even though nobody I saw like starting.
correct. And bases and non-alkalis will be not soluble in water. Right. That is why they've said that alkalis, sorry, all alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkali. Okay. All alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkalis. Right. Then they turn red litmus blue. This
My
phenomenon,
base is solid.
bases,
Solid.
not really. Not
Because
necessarily.
because I remember what is in francium was solid, and
Yeah.
so is sodium.
Sodium is a metal. It's not a base.
Oh, isn't it in the alkalized group in that periodic table?
No, it's in the metallic. It's an alkali metal. It's not an alkali base. There are different types. Alkali metals are the ones that are soluble in water. In the periodic table, you're correct. It is in the alkali line, but that means they are an alkali metal. So metals that are soluble in water are known as alkaline metals. Okay, this is different. They are not bases. NaOH is a base because OH is present. Sodium is a metal. Calcium, metal. Okay, but
Potassium,
calcium is a metal.
potassium, yeah, potassium.
Potassium, calcium, lithium, metals.
What about cesium?
Metal.
Cesium's a metal.
Yeah, it's a metal. All that line that you have is metals. The first, second row
So
of the period.
francium is also an alkali metal.
Yeah. So first and second line row in your periodic table, alkaline metals. They are different from bases. Bases are in the solution form. That means they will have an OH group attached to it. So NaOH, CaOH whole twice, KOH, they are bases. Okay. So it will turn red litmus blue in color, but blue litmus will have no effect. These two indicators we'll talk about later when I'm doing acid and base
No,
and
it's
enzyme.
phenolphthalein and methyl others.
You know?
And school, like in last year, when
Mhm.
in the lab, we've tried it.
Oh, that's great. Oh, you've done it in lab
Okay.
also.
Yeah.
That's great. So then it'll be easy for you to remember because indicators come 100% in Olympiad exam. So we will do that in detail later. It's there here also. Then base and acid, like earlier we saw, they give you a neutralized reaction and it's greater than 7. pH is greater than 7. Any doubts so far? This is an indicator. So a pH paper is yellow in color. We saw it right in the beginning here. This is how a pH paper looks like, and then it can change color. So here with lemon, it is becoming slightly orangish in color. You can see the range. So orangish in color, right? So lemon would be somewhere here. They marked it here. That's also.
Bananas are acidic.
Banana slight, not much. It also has some amount. That's especially when they're raw. When if you have a raw banana, it creates this tartic effect in your. Have you eaten a raw banana? On the teeth, it slightly feels tartarish. So it was also slightly acidic. Blood is alkaline. Milk is slightly acidic because of lactic acid. Water is neutral. Then we have baking soda, ammonia, soap, and alkalis. They are the most strongest bases. Then acids, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, and all they are most acidic. And then we have lemon, vinegar, apple, tomato, bananas. They are all mostly acidic in nature. Okay, so this is your pH scale. Basically, you take a pH paper, test it with acid, whatever is the color coming, then you see the range, and you figure out whether it's acidic or basic. And you can also find out the pH of that substance by looking at the number or the color related to the number. Any doubt? Okay, so that's it. I'm going to stop here. That's all for the demo. Any questions you have for me, Zamrace? No? Nothing to ask? How did you, were you okay
Okay,
with the
so
demo?
okay, well, actually, I want to. So during the during the Olympiad class, will we be like going through the those worksheets?
Of course, we go through the worksheet. There are certain worksheets that are given on the website. Once you have access to the website, you will have something for self-study, as well as we'll be going through the ones, like once I finish a topic, let's say I finish acid, bases, and salt, then you'll get like a worksheet to do on your own, for which the result will come to me. Then we'll discuss the solution. So we'll see how much of it, it's like a test that you will do. Okay. And apart from that, whatever worksheets, exercises, all that we'll discuss in class. And previous year question papers. Okay. All right. Thanks for joining, Zamrace. I hope to see you in the regular classes soon. Okay. Bye bye. Have a great day.